RT. Can we start with the President's choice for head of the CIA? John Brennan is a controversial figure. He's highly divisive among allies of the US, like Pakistan, Yemen too. Is that a deliberate move, do you think, by the President? A move that I guess is going to antagonise Islamabad, isn't it?
I think that what you see here is the movement of the CIA away from being an intelligence agency toward being a police agency and a military force. The CIA that I knew is supposed to be a gatherer of intelligence. It was largely academics and scholars trying to figure out what other countries were doing, and they had a few spies on the ground in some locations. And now it's engaged in military activities and I don't know of any law that allowed this transition. It's just something that's happening under the aegis of the executive branch. So when you have an intelligence agency become a military force, and a police force, a worldwide police force, and it's involved in activities that are clearly illegal, the United States or Washington attacks the populations of countries at which it is not at war by sending in drones to kill people. The legality of this is unknown, but John Brennan has defended it. He said it's legal, that it's moral, and yet we don't really know who these people are that they're killing.
So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think the policy is going to be in future, the policy course of America towards the Middle East in the near future then?
Well, it'll continue to be aggressive in the drive for hegemony. They hope to leave in place puppets or people who at least can be bought. But what is happening is that the war on terror is becoming more and more directed at the American population. It's the American population that's being spied on around the clock. We now have drones flying here domestically. Even local police forces are getting drones. It's a complete difference from conducting war against alleged terrorists overseas. All of this is coming home here, the spying, the drones, and the unaccountability of these growing police agencies. So it's hard to say what will be the result, but clearly there's not going to be accountability.
It's interesting you mentioned the drones there. That, of course, one of John Brennan's pet projects.
Yes, that's one of his pet projects, and also he was responsible for targeting people with drones who are not in designated.
Mr. Roberts, I think we've lost the line to you a second. It might come back. Craig Roberts, Kevin Owen here in Moscow. If you can still hear me. Oh, we've got the line back to you. Good stuff. It just broke up for a second. Chuck Hagel, let's talk about him now if we can. He's the President's nomination to head up defence. It looks like it's going to be a fight to get him confirmed. Why are many Republicans so against a member of their own party then?
Because he defended Obama. And he supported Obama's election, re-election. So they're very partisan, and they don't forgive him for that. I think also the Republicans are more committed to these wars than Hagel is. You know, there are a few intelligent people left, not many of them in the government, who understand these wars are really not in anyone's interests. And they're trying to prevent the spread of these wars into Iran or further into Russia or China.
And what about internally? I mean, both nominations come at highly divisive issues like Israel, like Iran, from radically different points of view. But are we going to see a lot of conflict internally at the heart of the US security establishments if their appointments are confirmed?
No, I don't think so. I think that Brennan is moving the CIA into a more powerful position, which the CIA will like. And I think Hagel is probably trying to put the brake on the rate at which Washington expands its wars. You can very easily become overextended and defeated. So I don't think there will be much dissent. The real question is, what is this war on terror? Who is it against? And when John Brennan says he'll do everything necessary to make Americans safe, but who threatens us? There are no terrorist acts in the United States, except for the ones organized by the FBI.
That's a very good question, Paul. You're certainly not the first to have brought that very big question up on this channel. But thanks for your time. We really appreciate it. Paul Craig Roberts, former Assistant Secretary of the Treasury. Thank you for being on RT.